welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna play a game of 20 questions, kind of a cutesy little way for you guys to get to know me a little bit better, I guess. So let's get started. If I could have one food for the rest of my life, it would be a super hard toss-up between tacos and pizza. But to play fair, I guess I should only pick one. Probably gonna have to be pizza, I think. Yeah, super hard decision between tacos and pizza for sure. We're gonna go pizza. My childhood dream was to be a rock star. Probably to be like a lead singer of something. Female bass players were always very relevant, so I figured I had a pretty solid chance at that. But to be a front man of a band, probably a punk band, hard to say. But yeah, I wanted to be a rock star. I think YouTube's almost like being a rock star, but not. Maybe, a little close. I am a Ravenclaw, through and through. I am not the book smarty type Ravenclaw, kind of more the quirky weirdo that just so happens to know a lot of things and kind of, nerds out over more and more information. Ravenclaw. If I have a house to myself and nobody is around, I am usually found dancing around the house to 90s pop music and some One Direction. The advice I would give my 10-year-old self is, when you graduate high school, go take a year to just go be young and stupid and do a little more risky, dangerous things, because one day you're going to be a mom and you're going to realize you're kind of a prude. And that's okay. It's okay to be a straight-laced goody two-shoes. That's okay. My celebrity crush tends to change a lot. I'm kind of one of those people who just likes people and can find beauty in so many different people. But right now, Tom Hardy, yeah. You watch a video of him holding some puppies, It's like rough and tough, but gentle. And also Jennifer Lawrence, love her. I'm pretty sure we would be best friends. Like, we would be that dynamic couple that you can't stop us. So, Jennifer, what's up? If I were to win the lottery, I have had a solid lottery plan for a long time, even though I don't play the lottery. The irony. But yeah, super solid plan. So I win the lottery. My goal is to open up a dog sanctuary where, dogs that were in the shelters, things like that, were having a hard time finding homes. I take them and then we train them to be service dogs for the veterans. I am not personally patient enough to train a dog. I can get my dog to do super generic things. I would not be the dog trainer, but I would hire the best people to do it, obviously, because I won the lottery. And my name tag would literally just say dog lover. And that's all I would do. Just cuddle and love dogs all day. What random award do I deserve? Hey, you survived your anxiety today and nothing bad happened. Realistically, nothing overly bad. Okay, so you freaked out a little bit, but you're fine. You're fine. You're alive. That's the end goal, right? You made it through today. Good job. My biggest fear would be death. I'm definitely one of those people who is deathly afraid of death. Can you say that? Does that work? And a pretty fair, solid thing on spiders too, but I have gotten so much better with spiders. I can handle, mentally like a normal person, a spider Probably about no bigger than that. I can handle. You know, not screaming, yelling like a damn banshee. My favorite band. Gosh, such a hard choice to just pick one. I'm probably gonna go with AFI. I feel like solid. I could listen to all their albums and everything's just slightly different enough to where, like, if I'm feeling something like a little more fast-paced, something like a little more like that's there too. Pretty well-rounded band, I'd say. But I mean, I gotta tell you some of my other favorite bands, right? So right now I have been listening to a lot of The Interrupters, Weezer. I was supposed to go see their concert, but yay Corona. What else have I listened to? Janelle Monáe, not necessarily a band, but love her. Probably celebrity crush, like on other days. Yeah, like I like a lot of music. And of course right now, I'm like, what do I like? But yeah, like lots of like pop punk. I was listening to Simple Plan yesterday. Taylor Swift's Lover album is amazing. I don't care what anybody says. Yay Tay, you're awesome. My earliest childhood memory regarding video games is probably a solid toss-up from Duke Nukem on like a Windows DOS system in the early 90s, I'm assuming. My family owned a jewelry store, so rather than going to like preschool and stuff, I was at the store a lot. So I had to get, sent off to the office and played a lot of Duke Nukem. But it was like old school, not nearly as scary as it is now. I'm talking like super megapixel, like little guys like this big, up, down, left, right, or like the only buttons, space bar, Yeah, super old school. That and watching my dad play like Mortal Kombat, watch him play Mario and make him go probably Super Nintendo. Yeah, super amusing to me as a small child. Don't act like you've never made Mario do that. What was I like in high school? Well, my friends would probably tell you that I was the preppiest goth person they've ever met. That's not a thing. It's really not. My scene, I kind of like hung out with the circus kids. The high school I went to was right next to a circus for like kids and stuff, Sailor Circus. So I hung out with a lot of circus kids. Like a lot of members of my family were part of the Sailor Circus. I was too scared to do half the things that the Sailor Circus would require. I wanted to just be a clown. Apparently you can't be just a clown at the Sailor Circus. Lame. So yeah, a lot of my, our mutual friends were circus kids, so I hung out with the circus kids. But yeah, like my look, because, at least high school then, like, was very much about like the way you looked, what scene you were in. I really hope high school's not like that now, but I'm sure it is. I'd say, like, because of my friends, like, I had some preppy friends, I had stoner friends, not really any redneck friends that I could think of. But yeah, I kind of just very vaguely got along with everybody within reason. A lot of people would tell you that I was very, if they didn't know who I was, they would tell you I was very quiet, very shy. Anybody who actually did know me would tell those people that they were absolutely batshit crazy and they can't keep me quiet if their life depended on it. So yeah, I was one of those kind of people, kind of just blended in with everybody and, wore a lot of black. My favorite jelly bean is cherry. I'm a super basic person when it comes to things like that. Cherry jelly beans are the best jelly beans. Try and fight me if you think otherwise. My favorite holiday is a solid Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving because it's very food related. And it's like all the beauty of Christmas without all the stress of the gift giving things. I bet if I lived somewhere that wasn't Florida, Halloween would be my favorite, but it's just so hot here in Florida that I feel like it kind of like ruins the fun of Halloween. I literally have to consider my Halloween costumes based on the amount of makeup I'd want to wear, because if it's hot or it's rainy, because it's always raining for Halloween also, it really kind of puts a damper on Halloween. How did I meet my loving husband? We actually lived across the street from each other. So I was maybe 13, 14, and they built the house across the street from us. So I met him, you know, because he was my neighbor. His sister, cousin, complicated, doesn't matter, but his sister and I were like best friends, so that made it pretty easy to, you know, get to know him. And we dated a little bit in high school, you know, the kind of the, you know, lame high school relationship kind of thing. We broke up, did our own thing for a few years, and then got back together as grown-ups. And now we have been together for almost 15 years, married for almost 10, and we have our adorable little spawn, Caleb. Isn't love so great? What is my go-to karaoke song? Anything by Journey, like anything. If anybody puts me in for a song, Don't Stop Believing is pretty much the, you know, one everybody chooses for me. And then a lot of No Doubt. Like, you know, No Doubt's always kind of fun to perform, and I know all the words, so it kind of just works out lovely. Which one of the 16 personality types am I? My cat's tail's in the video. Beat it. Beat it. Of the 16 personality types, I am a INFJ, which is the advocate. So the advocate is basically a person who is all about making others happy, just kind of doing anything they can to fix a problem for the overall greater good of people. It's kind of how I would best describe it. Apparently it is a very rare personality type, which probably explains a lot about today's world. We need more advocates. You're welcome. Okay, so we live in an alternate universe where Pokemon are real. Ignore my real life Pokemon right here. Which 6 Pokemon would I have on my belt? This was a super hard question. I actually had to plan ahead and write it down because I might change my mind, and I don't want to change my mind. Just give you guys the answer. That's what you want. So, of course, Charmander, duh. Squirtle, duh. 2 favorites, have to have them. And no, I don't necessarily want the evolution types. We will grow as we go, you know what I mean? Plus, a Charizard in my house, how does that work? We gotta stick with the basic evolution. A Haunter, it was a real tough decision between Haunter or Gengar, because Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. But I think I would want a Haunter, like as a pet, friend, companion, whatever you want to call it. Espeon, I didn't want to make like a whole lineup of Eevees, so I just picked one, went with Espeon. And no, it's not because I like purple. I just feel like she would know me because she's psychic type. See what I did there? A Wooper, because they're adorable. Do I really need any other reasons? And a Amora. I think they're adorable. I don't think it's big enough for me to ride it as a pet. See, and here's where I'm like, oh, I should have picked Arcanine. It's too hard to decide. There's too many Pokemon to choose from, and they're all so great in their own ways. We get the general idea. Nova, shush. What is a random skill that I have that you may not know about? Actually, some of you do know this. I don't know if I can now, but at a time in my life, I was able to make a pepperoni pizza in 28 seconds. Thanks, Domino's. So, Nova. So what made me decide to do YouTube and streaming, things of that nature? Well, like many of us during the COVID-19 pandemic, I spent way too much time at home. But when it became time to go back to work, I realized that I really enjoyed owning my time those few weeks. Like, I could make plans and not have to worry about, you know, whether I was allowed to take the time off from work, or, you know, I don't have to worry about what chores I get done today because it's my time. I can do whatever I want for the next, you know, 24 hours and, you know, rinse and repeat. It was a very comforting feeling to be able to do whatever I saw fit for that day without distractions or interruptions or anything like that. Even though my personality really loves structure, I did miss, like, I missed work. You know, don't get me wrong, I missed work. But it was just kind of nice to be able to, you know, if I was supposed to be teaching my son, that I could just drop in, like, let's go to the beach instead because life is short. Let's take advantage of this time and, you know, spend time with the people that are most important to us. So with the whole YouTube thing, I was like, well, hey, if I can, you know, make YouTube and content creation a full-time job, that allows more time for me to be with my family. And they're the most important. So I figured it's worth a shot. Why not? And plus, I really enjoy doing this. The whole editing process of videos, you know, being out there. I mean, hell, I wanted to be a rock star. Like, I am totally okay with putting myself out there, you know, being vulnerable. I'm all right with that. And I like to think I'm pretty charismatic and that you guys think I'm entertaining, right? I'm fun. Drop a like if you think I am entertaining. Woo, woo, woo. But yeah, I'm an attention whore at heart. I'm a Leo. I love being out here, you know, in your face, entertaining. Like I said, people in high school thought I was quiet. They're insane. I'm not quiet. I'm just not comfortable. I have anxiety issues. If I'm not comfortable, I am very quiet because I am petrified. But put me in a comforting, you know, group of people, you're not going to be able to shut me up. You're going to wish I was quiet. So yeah, YouTube kind of felt like a cool way to kind of, like, you know, express that. And, you know, if it takes off and, you know, I'm amusing enough, there we go. Streaming's a lot of fun too because I get to play video games and my husband doesn't like to play with me, so I play with you guys. And you guys laugh at my jokes, which my husband doesn't always laugh at. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm funny, right? Well, this has been the 20 questions games. Hopefully you guys kind of feel like you get to know me a little bit better. If you have any other questions, maybe I'll do another video like this in, you know, later times. So if you want to put a comment down below of another question that you would like to ask me, I would be glad to do this again. Hit me up with some questions. If you like what you're seeing today or you like some of my other videos, please hit that subscribe button. It's free for you to do so. Hit that subscribe button. Also, I stream always on Wednesday nights. We're playing Jackbox games and it ends up being a lot of fun. I would definitely say it's for any of you 18 and over. Sometimes the penis jokes get a little out of hand. You have been warned. It was very awesome doing this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. And as always, spread smiles.